Oh, yeah?
It's freezing out.
Oh, would you like a warm drink then?
Oh, yes, please.
Coffee?
Please.
Or would you prefer drinking chocolate? It's just that the coffee machine's a bit slow.
I don't mind.
Oh, I'll drink chocolate. Then I can use the microwave.
You're joking?
No, watch. 1 cup of milk, 1 teaspoon of drinking chocolate, place on top, place in the microwave, 1 minute 55 seconds, press start.
Not 1 minute 54 seconds.
If the milk is taken from the fridge for 1 minute 55, then it doesn't overflow the cup.
Oh, you study these things?
Experiment.
He doesn't mind you playing about with his stuff.
Don't be soft, Olivia, don't I?
Well, look, while you're performing haute cuisine, shall I take a look at that form you're telling me about?
Right, on the coffee table there, I have started. Name, address, date of birth, that sort of thing.
Right, well, that's the tricky bits out the way, then.
All this trouble just to drive a taxi, rehabilitation, spent convictions.
Oh, and you've had a shady past, have you, Terry?
What, me? No, not really.
Not really?
Well, I got in the odd scrape when I was younger, but not heavy.
Hi, she.
Hi, Bob.
Busy?
Very.
Oh, I'm absolutely shattered. What a day it's been. That liaison meeting was only an excuse, wasn't it? He wanted us to show us what a mess he'd made of everything and ask us to reorganise. The only thing is, they want the lads to do 2 jobs instead of 1. Oh, and also cut out all the overtime and everything will be OK. Well, would you?
Pardon?
Expect someone to do 2 jobs for 1 wage packet?
I do 10 jobs for no wage packet at all.
No, I'm not talking about housekeeping, kid. I'm talking about industry. Wage earners. The fella that takes a little pay packet home every Thursday so the missus can feed the kids. That's what it's all about.
You reckon?
And it's all one way, innit?
You can say that again.
Now, they've been going on for the last year about trimming down on the management side. And what have they done? They've reduced the personnel department, the wages department. They've got security doing the safety officers' work. All things that affect my lads. But don't touch the fat cat directors suffering brandy all day after a 4-hour lunch.
And have you been supping?
Me? Just a couple of pints on the way home.
Lunchtime?
Just a pint. Hey, what is this? The Inquisition? I've told you, there's a lot of good talking goes on in the pubs. I've known us to argue with management all day and get nowhere, and yet sort it out in half an hour in the pub over a pint.
Supping with the fat cat directors?
I'm not talking about them parasites. I'm talking about the management lads we've got to negotiate with.
Sounds like an excuse to me.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't know, would you? Anyway, what are you doing?
I'm reading up on the origins of civilised culture in ancient Greece. Pity it never travelled this far.
Oh, I see. It's going to be another one of them nights, is it, eh? How many acres of forest has got to be flattened to make 1 open university programme, eh? That's a good question, isn't it?
Do me a favour, Bob. Go and get your tea. I am trying to work.
Oh, that's great, isn't it? That's absolutely great, that, isn't it? I may as well go and live in a doss house, a self-catering doss house.
Your tea was ready an hour ago when you were expected home. All you have to do is take it out of the oven, taking care not to burn your fingers, and eat it. Now, I expect you can do that without your missus spooning it to you, can't you?
Right. Delete as appropriate. No, 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 no. See, nothing to it.
It's just the next bit, really.
Medical certificate?
And the other side.
Just a minute, one at a time. You're fit, aren't you?
Yeah, well, I play squash, you know.
Do you? I play badminton.
Oh, great, we'll have to have a game sometime.
What of?
Well, I'll think of something.
Medical certificate.
What?
The form.
Oh, yeah, the form.
Are you over 65?
I will be by the time we finish this.
Investigations by the department are underway. Following its conclusion, a report on the matter will be submitted to the DPP. May I say on behalf of the Home Secretary that there have never
Do we have to have that on?
conceivably
What?
never will be.
You're not watching it.
I'm waiting for the news.
Well, could you turn it down until the news comes on?
Yeah, in 5 minutes.
Only under the emergency power.
Gee, can't you do all that business of the day while I'm out at work?
When you're out at work, I've got other things to do, like running a home. But you wouldn't know about that.
What?
I can't hear you.
I'm thinking about time me and you had a little chat, isn't it?
Oh, do you? Well, I'll see if we can arrange a mutually convenient time.
What? You mean I've got to make an appointment to speak with my own wife?
Bob, I know you're not interested in the slightest of what I'm doing, but I'm damned if I'm going to let you spoil my chances. Yeah, if you want to talk, we'll talk. But it'll be at a time when I'm not frantic to finish something and when you've come home at a reasonable time without yet another 2 pints sopping out of your ear holes.
Hiya. Oh, God, you stink.
People ask me why I fell for you.
What have you been carrying?
If I told you've been on the wiser.
Smells like rotten eggs.
I'm shattered.
Hey, don't you sit down. Go and have a bath first, eh? I've got a casserole in, so there's no panic.
Right. So, you know, I'll be glad to finish with all this business. I never nearly made it tonight, you know. Got stuck in a long queue of wagons at the suppliers. Another hour I would have to spend the night in Felixstowe.
Oh.
Stupid tackle. What should I do with these, look?
Oh, they'll have to be washed on their own. You put them at the back. Oh, never mind, eh? You'll soon be collared and tied in the Liverpool office.
Can't come soon enough.
Yeah.
Do you know that M6 gets worse and worse? And if anyone mentions contraflow, I'll burst.
Oh, get off.
I did get done for doing 45 along West Derby Road once, but, well, that was when I was about 20.
Is that so? Could a Model T Ford do 45?
Oh, funny.
Right. Well, that just leaves certificate of character.
The trouble is, I don't know any members of Parliament.
Oh, well, at least no one can accuse you of keeping bad company.
Or justices of the peace, or bank officials.
Or lawyers. Hey, hang on, there's Jonathan. Oh, have you known him for 2 years?
No. Established civil servants. Hey, hang on, police officer. What about Rod the Plod next door? Do you think he'd be too young?
Oh, no, I'm sure. I mean, any rosy-cheeked little Bobby will do. They're not an experienced hospital matron, it seems.
Yeah, it's got to be someone really important. What about Mrs. Collins? Now she's a magistrate.
Well, that's a JP, Wally.
Oh, yeah, JP. I forgot. I'll go and see her, eh?
Great. Well, that's it, then. Is there anything else you want me to do for you, sir?
Well, there's just me roots.
Well, pass me the Grecian 2000 over, then.
No, I meant me roots from A to B. Look, I've got them penciled on a map upstairs.
And?
And I need testing on them.
You can do better than that, can't you, Terry?
No, I've got a map on a board upstairs in my room.
Oh, yeah.
Honest.
And I thought the little madam was ringing a pen pal in New York. Oh, don't use soap on your hair, use shampoo.
There is none.
Oh. Here.
Maybe she does.
What?
In New York.
Oh, no, we've had a little chat since. And I'm going to keep close tabs on the phone bill. You know, you should be doing that sort of thing now. I'm the lucky and the gas.
Oh, you're better at it than me.
You won't learn if you don't try.
I'm too old.
Oh, don't use that. The water's filthy. Here.
Oh, that stings, that.
Oh, it's only water, you big baby.
Bully.
Oh, stop whinging.
Wish I was back down south. I used to got a bit of respect down there.
Oh, who from?
The women.
Just lean forward, love.
Oh, that's freezing tonight, you.
That's a nice bit of contraflow for you.
Finished.
Does it look like it?
That living room's looking a bit tatty. How long is it since we decorated it?
We didn't. Damon did.
Oh, yeah.
From the Five Ways to Queen's Drive, left down Rocky Lane to Barron Park Road and then to Thomas Drive.
Thomas Lane.
Yeah, Thomas Lane and then onto the roundabout by Prescott Road.
No, it's East Prescott Road. And that last bit isn't Thomas Lane, it's
Oh, I've forgotten.
Brookside Avenue.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And Dovecot Batters on the right. Give me another.
Terry,
What?
I think that's enough, isn't it, eh?
No, I've got to get 8 out of 11 right, haven't I?
Oh, look, you'll be okay. I really don't know why you're getting so steamed up about this. You know, the form, the medical, this. It's not exactly Krypton factor, is it?
Yeah, but I've got to pass the test, haven't I? And I still can't remember that middle bit from Lime Street to Everton Valley.
Oh, come on. Look, when I think of some of the Wallis that have driven me around, I mean, if they can pass, I'm sure even you could.
Oh, thanks very much.
Look, Terry, I'm sorry. I didn't mean... Terry, I just don't feel comfortable.
What?
Up here. Let's go down, eh?
What's the matter?
Well, it's Jonathan.
What do you mean?
This is his house, and, well, he's my boss, and... Look, it's really hard to explain, but I just don't like being up here, that's all.
But this is my room, isn't it? It's got nothing to do with him. And anyway, he's hundreds of miles away.
Yes, I know. We'll go down, eh?
Remember in the old days when I didn't have a job and you did? I looked after the kids and played house husband.
Like 3 years ago.
Yeah. Well, I think it's fair to say that the cooking these days is... it's almost as good as what it was then.
Casseroles to you. Look, do you think they've forgotten?
Who?
The firm, about the new job.
No, Miss Barber said it'd be a few months.
Yeah, well, Miss Barber's in London. You could do with checking that everything's all right at this end.
Well, she'd have fixed it. Yeah, she's got a soft spot for me as Miss Barber.
You saw a lot of her when you were down there, did you?
No, not a lot. Well, no more than the other women.
Oh, right. Next time I rinse your hair, mate, it's ice cubes in the beaker.
Sadist.
Look, Frank, this is important.
Yeah. Yeah, OK. I don't need minding, especially after a trip like today. Believe me, Chris, I can't wait to settle down into a straightforward office job with normal hours.
Oh, I know. I mean, this place is fine, but it's no good if you're never here. Look, Frank, you've earned the job. You've done your share of roughing it. It's about time we settle down to play happy families. Or as near as we can get to it with those three.
Right.
So you'll phone personnel?
Sure.
Tomorrow.
What?
Tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, OK.